everyone, this is Stella and I'm back, and I'm here at Taipa Central Park. I'm gonna show you where I live, that building. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around this block, show you around. Yeah, there's just full of buildings. So I'm just gonna do a short video about how the doctrines of the JWs affected me and my mental health. I got a little note here in case I forget something. So this is just my experience and my opinion. I'm not here to generalize everyone inside. We have all different experiences, different opinions. So what I'm gonna share is my own personal thing. Okay? So if anybody could relate to this, then probably can help them. So let me speak about Armageddon, how it affected me. Well, I have this one story when I was 16 years old, and I was in college, for sure in college, and we had a project, research project, to interview a priest and learn about the history of one of the old churches in the Philippines. And along with two of my classmates, we boarded the bus and went up north to Our Lady of Manawag in Pangasinan. And there we found a priest that obliged for an interview. He was very kind, very nice, and he answered all the questions that we asked, and he's very candid also. And he said that even though he's a Catholic priest, he has lots of friends from other religions, and he's very liberal, I could say. So yeah, we had a chat with him, and it was a nice conversation with young people, with a priest. Had all the answers that we needed. And so we finished the interview. It was getting late, around 5 or 6, getting dark. And he was a bit worried for us because we were just 16 and 17-year-old kids, and we came from Manila and we don't have any place to stay in Pangasinan. But we said that we're gonna board the bus and go to Baguio and then stay overnight there, have a little tour, and then went back home, take the bus there and go back to Manila. But he said that's gonna be a little bit dangerous. He was very worried, so he offered us to stay over the night to one of the guest rooms inside the church. And two of my friends, classmates, agreed. So I just went along with them. I was really scared. I don't know if I was able to sleep during the night because I was thinking that if Armageddon comes, then I will be instantly annihilated in that moment because I was staying inside the church, which was Babylon the Great. So yeah. And when I was a PMO, sorry, I was really scared of Armageddon because I was out of the organization, and if Armageddon comes, I will die. I will not be with my kids or with my parents because I was out. And there are still so many instances that this fear of Armageddon gets into me, even those small things. But yeah, and then I'll go ahead to fear of the demons, because as everyone knows, I'm born in JW, and from birth I was it was drilled inside my brain that demons are real, Satan is real, that they are out there to get us. So we was scared of demons. That was the last thing that I had to deal with when I was waking up, because how could I explain all those experiences I had when I was a child? Because I thought I felt, I thought I heard, I thought I saw demons or apparitions. But I did some research and I found out about this sleep paralysis thing, and the brain has this ability to create hallucinations also. So yeah, when I did the research on sleep paralysis, I understood why I had those experiences when I was young. But for a long time, this fear of demons terrorized me, and I would just shake and feel cold whenever I had this fear. And yeah, just terrorized me because I was too scared. And I love to watch horror films, but I feel guilty after watching it. It's like the demons were there to get me and influencing me to be part of the movie. So also these horror films just may... Oh, we had this story in the Philippines that there are people who loves to watch horror films, and that like the scenes from the movie just came out of the screen, and yeah, something like that, that who was ever viewing. So it stuck on my mind that whenever I watch horror films, this will happen to me also. Yeah, so when I read about this sleep paralysis thing, it freed my mind about the fear of the demons, that whatever I heard, saw, or felt were all just hallucinations and part of the dream. Also, fear of Jehovah, that he can read all our thoughts, emotions. So I was really scared of Jehovah. It's not a healthy fear, because I can't even enjoy small things. I will always feel guilty because will Jehovah approve of this? Will Jehovah be happy with what I'm doing? Things like that. So in every step that I take, it's like Jehovah will judge me. So even though there's these healthy things that we need to do for ourselves, but the fear of Jehovah prevents us from doing it. And this feeling of guilt, I had this for a long time, from my teenage years until just recently when I woke up. So when I totally woke up, I realized that what I did in the past, what I felt guilty about doing, were all just natural things and normal things that any people would do, but I really felt guilty about those small things. So it robs me of happiness, really. Actually, small things should make us happy. We should enjoy life. But yeah, the fear of Jehovah prevented me from doing that. Also, the doctrine about the ransom, how it affected me. Well, because we were taught that we were born sinners, we inherited these sins from Adam and Eve, that we were all inadequate. This feeling of unworthiness was drilled into us. And I always felt that I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. And it lowered my self-esteem. I don't think highly of myself. My confidence is very low because of that doctrine. So this doctrine is deeply rooted within the Philippine culture because the Philippines is a very religious country, and being a sinner, yeah, it's on everybody's mind, and that we are not worthy of God's love, but He did love us because He sent His only Son to save us. So we should feel grateful for Him doing that, but that doesn't work out for me because it affected me more in negative ways, like, yeah, feeling of unworthiness, not being enough, developed this so low self-esteem within me. So that's how it affected me, this ransom doctrine. I really didn't feel I was saved. Instead, I was damned. And also, this thing about you using all of the ransoming. It's like you cannot do any sin more. You cannot sin more because you've used all the ransom sacrifice, something like that. So it really bothered me. And also this thing about Jehovah punishing generation after generation after generation, sins of the father vested upon the children. It bothered me because, yeah, I thought because I was feeling guilty for living Jehovah for so long that my kids will suffer from my sins. It burned into my brain that my kids will pay for me for whatever mistakes that I have done in the past. So, just crazy thoughts, that went inside my brain. So that's how these doctrines affected me, affected my mental health. So that's all that I want to talk about today, and that's just my personal experiences. And if you have any experiences too, or any doctrines that affected you personally, mentally, psychologically, you can drop them in the comment section. You can share experiences. Oh, also one thing that affected me, the world was being demonized by the Jada. So everything in the world is bad. We cannot go anywhere if we leave Jehovah. So apparently that's a narcissistic manipulation, abusive thing to say to somebody. If you're in an abusive relationship and somebody told you that you're not good enough, nobody will accept you if you leave me, I'm the only one who can love you. That's it. I heard that inside the organization. And by demonizing the world, they just sounded like an abusive partner. So that's one thing more. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video and hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Have a great Sunday. Thank you.